Hey everyone, how you doing? If you are new here, I'm Nicol Concilio and welcome to the video. So today we are picking back up my Influencer on the Rise series. I haven't done one since like my birthday, so it's been a really long time. I have here Yolanda.
Hi guys.
I'm so excited to have her here. I actually met her a few years ago at a Tarte event, and we kind of stayed in contact here and there through Twitter, and I feel like I've seen you progress throughout the few years that I've known you, like makeup-wise and skill-wise. You guys, I gotta show you her Instagram right now. This is Yolanda. You guys have to go follow her, check out her work, and I will leave all her socials linked below in the description bar, but if you want to go check her out, it's makeupby_Yolanda. So, you want to tell them a little bit about yourself?
So my name's Yolanda. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Fresno, California. I am a part-time makeup artist at Morphe Cosmetics and full-time mother of a awesome 4-year-old named Alexander. If you guys follow me, you've seen him on my page before. But if
He's
not,
so handsome.
Thank you.
He's so handsome.
Gets from his dad.
From you too. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
So yeah, you guys, we're just gonna be getting ready, doing our makeup together. We put out some Q&As on Twitter, so we're gonna be answering stuff, and also we're just gonna be talking about makeup, doing our makeup. I would love to learn some of like your techniques and stuff, so I'll probably be asking her a shit ton of questions. And yeah, let's just get into it.
Okay, let's do it. So I'm going to use the Soft Glam palette from Anastasia. Usually I wear a lot of color, but today I think I'm just going to keep it neutral.
Ooh, cool. I'm going to do neutral too.
Oh, cool.
I have the Colourpop California Love palette right here, and it has some like shimmers in it. I know a lot of you guys wanted me to use this, so I'll use it today.
Yes, ma'am. I might add a pop of color. We'll see.
Oh, yes. Pop it away.
What eyeshadow primer do you use?
I actually have been using the Colourpop concealer, and I also use P. Louise, but I can't find it right now. I keep losing my P. Louise.
Have you tried this one out?
No, is that the Anastasia?
Yes, it's the Anastasia eye primer. It's honestly really pigmented, so you only need a little bit to go a long way.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can try it if you want, but it's my favorite eyeshadow primer.
And do you set it? Like, do you leave your eyeshadow wet, like your concealer or your primer wet, or do you?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I leave it wet. I don't like to set it.
Cool.
So I feel like when you set it, it kind of takes away from like the tackiness.
Girl, yeah.
So in order to get like a fully, like, what's that word? Defined look, I use something that's tacky and sticky. That way the shadows really show up.
How long have you been working at MAC now?
I'm gonna have my 1-year anniversary next month. So
oh my god, that's amazing.
I'm so shook. Like, time literally flies by and it's crazy.
It does, girl. I can't believe we're halfway through, more than halfway through now of 2019, whatever the hell year we're in.
It's crazy. Like, these aliens coming out.
Dude, what's the tea with that? Because I can't, is it like everybody was just like, let's bombard Area 51? Is that like what the tea is?
I think I might be wrong. Don't drag me.
Okay.
But,
no one drag her.
Yeah, do not do it, guys, okay? But I think there was a, like, I don't know if he was a YouTuber or maybe like a podcast, but he was talking about Area 51 and how we should rate it. And he started a Facebook page. From there, people started signing up, and like it blew up. Like, there's over like 1 million people who signed up for it already.
Do you think people are actually gonna do it though?
No, I doubt it.
I feel like unless if everybody wants to spend their lives in jail, you know.
Literally.
But like, I also at the same time would love to see an alien.
Yeah, dude. I feel like I've seen one before.
What? Tell me this story. I love this kind of shit, girl.
Yes.
I love this.
Living out there in the country, like,
oh my god, you see like crop circles?
You see crazy, not that necessarily, but one time me and my boyfriend were going to this party, like, it was in high school, like 5 years ago. When we were leaving the party, it was like 2 a.m. Okay, it was midsummer. Keep in mind, summer's like really hot, okay? You
guys, it is hot as shit in the valley here, and like even up inland, like, is crazy. Like, it is crazy hot.
Yeah.
I'm not used to this kind of heat. It's like a dry heat here.
Oh, yeah.
Because in New York, it's a wet heat. It's like humid, so you kind of feel like more hydrated. Here, I'm like I'm just like dying.
Yeah, I choked up. Literally SpongeBob. I need water. But yeah, like we were leaving a party. It was me, my boyfriend, one of our friends, and then 2 people in the front, like the driver and the passenger. And from there, like we noticed there was this light like hovering in midfield. Okay,
Oh my
so we're
God.
like, what the hell? So like we looked at it, and it wasn't like a helicopter, because like helicopters move around. This light was like just there, like just in the middle of the air.
Was it loud?
It wasn't loud either. And the crazy thing is, like, there's mountains out there, like by Lindsay, where we were from. And that little like light wasn't as high as the mountain top. It was in between, like from the mountaintop to the land. So it was just hovering in the middle of nowhere. So we were all like, what the hell? And once I said that, randomly, I'm not lying, okay? I'm not lying. Lightning struck on the left side of the car. And we were all like, what the, you know, what the F? So like we looked back at the light was gone.
Oh my God. So it was like, don't look at me.
It was like a distraction, I want to say.
To get out of there, maybe?
Yeah, because as soon as we were all tripping out on it, like, you just see that lightning. And midsummer, like, there's no rain here. Like, I
haven't seen lightning here in forever.
Yeah, it was really weird. Like, we were all just tripping out. I thought I was drunk. So I was like, maybe I'm just, you know, seeing stuff in my head. But, you know, everybody else saw it. So I was like, okay, maybe
it's not. Yeah.
Maybe I'm not crazy. But it was really scary. That's my first alien experience ever. Well, I don't know if it was.
Do you have a lot? Do you have a lot of experiences?
I've seen no, this one's funny. Okay, so it's not necessarily an alien experience, but we were driving. It was me and my boyfriend and my son. We were driving out of town just to go eat, and it was pretty late, and we noticed the light hovering again. But this is years after the first time we noticed it.
So were you even thinking about that?
Like, as soon as we saw it, like, we kind of looked at each other, and I was like,
You're like, oh God, here we go again.
They're back. And so we're like following the light, and it turns out it was a movie theater. They had the lights.
Oh my God.
So we thought we were getting chased by aliens, but really we were just going to a movie premiere. It was so embarrassing. But at least like nobody else was there. But now you guys know, so maybe you can laugh at me now. But it was crazy.
No, that is really, really cute though. I like that. I like that story. I don't have any alien stories. I wish I did. Or like UFO stories. I don't have, like, I have some like ghost stories where I'm like, okay. Like a few days ago when my friend was in town, I had my phone on my counter, like outside, and my phone went flying off the counter. And we were like,
oh, hell no.
We were like, okay. So I go in my house and I like run and I get my crystals and I'm like,
I'm like, well, it was nice meeting you.
You're like, I gotta go.
No. Like, I've seen some stuff too, but I don't know, man. Like, I feel like I might just be low-key crazy. But, oh my God, you know Daisy Marquez?
Yes.
And her little ghost alien, like her ghost experiences?
So I haven't seen them. I have to watch them.
They were tripping me out. I was scared for like the next week after watching her.
You were like, oh God, now it's gonna bother me.
Yeah, I was like, any little noise, I was like, okay, they're here.
Wait, okay, so you put your transition color down and then you go in with your darker shade?
I like to go in with it doesn't say the name anymore, but it's like a little blending brush. It's very small, but it really defines the crease.
Cool.
Because like usually with color, I'll pack it on first.
Yeah.
And then like do it with other colors, but since it's more of a neutral tone, these aren't like pressed pigments, so they're different formulations. So you don't need to do that.
And then let me ask you this now. How do you get those two colors together without them like kind of
clashing?
Yeah, or not clashing, but like blending into one, if that makes sense. Like,
I'd say like as long as you're using a big one in the beginning, like a big fluffy brush, and then you go back in with a smaller one. I mean, don't use the same brush if you're gonna use different colors, because you're gonna get it in the same spot.
Yeah.
I'd say just use something smaller every single time. Like, I'll go in with this one, and then I'll go even smaller with a pencil brush.
Oh, I got you. So you'll go from like large to small.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a good tip, because I know a lot of my like followers, they'll always ask me like how they can get it to look more gradient, you know, and it's cool to get like your perspective, because like I never even thought to like tell them to go from large brush to small brush.
Yeah, because I always had that problem, like girl, when I started makeup, I had like 2 brushes. So
yeah,
I was like, I need to use the same brush for like every color. And then I noticed that problem. I was like, why is everything the same color?
Yeah. And what was your first makeup product that you ever bought?
The Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. So,
oh my god!
Yeah. So it's crazy to me how like they collab with smaller influencers because like at some points in my life, like I didn't have a lot of money like that. Like I would just take samples if anything. Even to this day, I have samples. Like, I don't care. Like it's just whatever. But I remember going into Ulta and I was pregnant at this time. And before that, like I would wear makeup, but it was all like Walmart, Target, like just
like you know
whatever,
affordable, more affordable.
Yeah, more affordable. Those brands are awesome too.
Yeah.
But, like, my first high end was the Dip Brow because that's when like let me rewind. So in high school, I had a best friend. His name was Emmanuel, and I remember one day he invited me over to his house, and he's like, you know, let me do your makeup, and I was like, I'm down. You know, like I never wore makeup, so I was really intrigued to see what he would do on my face.
Yeah.
So I go over, and he's like, can I trim your eyebrows like just like a little bit? And I was like okay, like you know,
just a little.
Yeah, I was like,
and you don't want to hurt his feelings, so it's kind of awkward.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what, like sure, you know, like okay. That was my first mistake because all I hear was the clip from the scissors, and he goes,
oh no,
girl,
oh no.
No, let me tell you. So finishing my makeup, I go home. I think I'm popping, take some selfies.
Yeah.
And then I wash my face, and half of my eyebrow is gone. So. He like filled it in. Yeah. So he fills it in. I remember just crying instantly. I take off, and he lived like literally behind my house. So I ran over to his house, and I was like, dude, my eyebrow. And he's like, it's okay. I'll fill it in every single day before school. And I was like, damn. So I had to learn.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, that's so nice. Well, he better. No offense.
Right? I was like, I know where you live. Don't play. Like, but it was just crazy. And from there, I started learning how to fill in my own brows.
Oh my god, that's awesome. So like, if he would have never cut your eyebrow in half,
I would have never learned how to get these back. But it's insane. Like, cause I'm thankful because I learned the brow trend before it even started, and people would make fun of me.
Yes, no, it's true because like wearing brows back in the day, cause like you and I were not like, so I'm 26 and she's 23, so we're not like that far off in age. And like in high school when I was growing up, like doing brows was not a thing. Like it was like nobody did it, and if you did do it, people would like gossip.
Like, why do you have?
Yeah, like wow, look at her eyebrows.
You look mad.
Yeah.
I feel you, and like people would do that, and then finally Dip Brow came out, and people were like, oh my god, like
teach me how to do it.
Let's do it. And
you're like, yeah, sure, now you shits.
I'm like, now, huh?
I'm gonna go in with this shade Sequoia.
They're kind of like the same.
Yeah, it's a very similar.
Very similar. Yeah, that's cool. I just got on their PR. It's insane.
The Colourpop?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you. I was shook.
So, as a micro influencer, like, how do you feel like PR is for you? Like, do you feel like brands are more accepting now than ever? Do you feel like it's easier for micro influencers to get on?
I feel like I have a lot of feelings about this, actually.
Okay.
There's like good things to it, and there's also bad things. I feel like some brands do genuinely care, and they will add on smaller influencers.
I agree.
And I feel like some just see the bandwagon and kind of hop on to benefit themselves instead of micro influencers.
Yeah.
And I've seen that a lot because like I've signed a contract, and like I was kind of shook. I was like what? Like we have to do this, or like we can't be on it.
Okay,
they're like more strict, and I don't know how it is for like a bigger influencer.
Yeah, no, we don't have
like,
that.
Yeah, I feel like it's harder for us, and you know, it's not really fair because nowadays people care more about numbers than they do about talent. And you know, and it sucks, but it's true. Like when I was smaller, like obviously I wasn't as good as I am now. Not saying I'm the best or anything.
No, you're really effing good.
Thank you.
You're really good.
Thank you. But like
you wouldn't be here if you weren't good. You know what I mean? Like your talent really stood out to me. That's why I wanted to have you here.
Thank you. But it's just crazy. Like I feel like they need to care more about the engagement instead of numbers.
Yeah, I get you, girl. I get you. I mean, it's so hard now with Instagram. I think Instagram just sucks in general. Like,
Instagram hates me.
I always see on Twitter, like, girls getting so discouraged with, and men too, getting so discouraged about, like, numbers and, like, saying, you know, why am I even doing this? And we all, like, all of us, like, bigger influencers, we all have the same thoughts. Like, I can't even tell you how many conversations I've had with some of the top beauty influencers, and even they're kind of suffering. Like, I think it's a lot of creators have to realize it's not them. It's not like us.
Yeah.
It's honestly just the shit platform that Instagram is turning into.
Definitely.
Which is like really sad to see it like that, because I used to freaking love Instagram. Like I used to love it, and now I feel like I'm like, my stomach turns every time I have to post. I'm like, oh, please do comment.
Me, I literally delete my app as soon as I post. Like, I'm like, nope, not today.
You're like, no, this is not gonna ruin my day.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll check you out later, like, when I'm done with my day.
Yeah.
I just feel like, especially, like, being a mom, like, I can't spend too much time on social media. And that's the thing with, like, engagement, too. Like, sometimes I don't engage with, like, my mutuals or, like, bigger influencers.
Right.
But it's, like, it's not me, I promise. It's just I'm busy, you know, like,
yeah.
I got other
and,
stuff
like,
to do.
Finding that balance is so hard. I know even for me, like, yesterday, I didn't really do much yesterday. I, like, answered emails. I talked with my managers and stuff like that, but I felt so guilty, like, giving myself a day off and not being on.
But you deserve it. You deserve it.
Thank you. But no, I'm saying, like, even there's no in between. Like, it's so hard to find, like, a good balance.
Yeah,
like,
for sure. I definitely agree. Especially, like, when I'm off work. Like, I love wearing makeup, but since I have to wear makeup to work, like, I never get a free skin day. So when I'm not at work, I'm like,
you're like, I could touch my face.
Just, like,
your son can, like, kiss you.
Literally.
Like, that's how I feel about Mo. I'm like, give me all the kisses. I'm not wearing makeup.
He's so cute.
He knows when I have gloss on, because he'll kind of be like, because he always kisses me on the lips. Like, that's our thing. Like, he always does it.
So cute.
But when I have gloss on, he's like, oh. He's like, I don't think I'm allowed to kiss it. Like, you know.
He's just like, oh.
He's so cute with it. I can't take it.
I'll look at it, huh? How funny. That's how my son is. He'll be like, Mommy, do you have makeup? And I'm like, yeah. And he'll be like, oh. And I'm like, it's okay. Like, it's okay. I'll ruin my makeup any day.
Yeah, for him, yeah.
I'm like, boy, you could take my eyelashes off and I would be happy. Like, it's fine. But that little guy cannot be around my palettes for sure.
Oh my God, does he like to touch them?
When he was like 2 years old, terrible twos are a real thing. Okay?
Really?
Like, when they turn 2, they're like little psychopaths running around.
Oh,
like, it's crazy. Like, the second thing I ever bought was the Modern Renaissance from Anastasia. Right?
Yeah. I love that palette. I have like 12 of them.
Fire. So it took me months to save up because I wasn't working at the time.
Right.
So when I finally got it, I was like super happy. And I remember one day I went to go hang out with one of my friends. She picked me up from outside my house. Literally, I was like, okay, I'll be right back. I said bye to my boyfriend, bye to my son. And I was like, wait, I forgot my water bottle or whatever I was taking. And I go back inside and he's like this with a brush. Bah, 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 like banging into my palette. And he just looks at me and he's like,
hi Mom, look what I did.
And I was like, wow. Like, I didn't freak out because, like, he's a
kid. It's hard. He doesn't know.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. I was just kind of like, you just, broke my heart, but that's okay.
Yeah, you're like, don't do this.
Yeah, like, I was just very shook. And
did you ever post it?
Yeah, I did actually. Like, the first repost I got from Anastasia was using that palette, and it was super dug in.
Oh my God.
And people were like, send her a new one. I was like, you guys, relax. Like, it's okay. But I was just, I don't know. I still use it. Like, if I have to, I don't care. I will use the rim of that damn palette.
Yeah, that's how I feel about the Reezy highlighter. Like, I'm always like, that highlighter, I don't know what I'm going to do when it's gone.
Me right now.
Like, it needs to come back. It needs to be permanent.
Please.
Reezy. I'm gonna text Amra and be like, can you please make this permanent?
I love it. Like, it's me reincarnated as a highlighter. Like, that's literally me. Like,
it just blends so good. I don't get it.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah, that's love.
Mine's not that bad, girl.
That's love.
Mine, but I did get like the restock when it was, but girl, oh my God.
Look at how pretty compared to that. It's
Anastasia, send her another one.
SOS.
Face of Emily. Do you know her?
Yes, I do.
She wants to know, how many lawns do you actually cut?
I'm done. Honestly, I've only mowed 2 lawns in my entire life. And it's because my brother was at home. My mom's favorite thing to say when you're, like, if you ever say you're bored, do not do it. Like, I'm telling you right now.
Oh, God. Yeah, I've learned that, too, with my mom.
You're bored? Oh, ándale a limpiar. Let's go clean. Like, come on. There's your room. Like, she will dig out anything. Like,
oh my God.
She is just like a clean freak.
So what's your nationality?
Mexican.
So I feel like Mexican moms and Italian moms are very similar. Because my mom is like the same way. She's like, well, I got a bunch of shit you could do. Like, and I'm just like, I'm not that bored.
Right? It's like, I was just... My grandma will be like, you look so pretty sitting there not doing anything.
Oh my God. The grandma digs. And then there was a few other questions. Someone wanted to know what was your reaction when, like, I guess you found out that I wanted to film with you.
I was shook. I remember I looked at my boyfriend and I was like, babe, and he's like, what? I was like, Nicol, Concilio. And like I couldn't stop talking. Like I just kept going.
Yeah.
He was like just staring at me like,
He's like, what are you saying?
He's like, okay, now say that again. And I was like, okay, Nicol, Concilio. Like I was just sitting on my couch, just tripping out. And I was like, nah, like I'm gonna refresh just in case I'm just seeing shit.
I like delete it. I'm like, never mind.
She's like, nope. It's like, no. But I was just like, no way. And like it's crazy because the way that she asked me, guys, is I had tweeted one of my goals for 2019 is to collab with a big influencer, and like I just I say
putting it out there. Yeah, I mean I say shit like that all the time too. Like I'm always like I like for this year like I wanna like do a product or like you know just something like that.
Yeah, and when I said that, like Nicol quoted me and she's like, well, let's collab, and I was like. Whoa, like what? Like me? Like are you like let me wake up. No, it's crazy, you guys. And honestly, Nicol Concilio is like everything. Like yes, you are. Like there's a difference between being friendly, being nice, being loving on camera, and then being that in person. And I feel like when you find that person who's exactly like that, it's like, what? We need more of you.
So we need
more of you.
I'm gonna cry.
I'm gonna go to Jersey to see if more people are like you and then move over there. No, you literally are like the light in this community.
Thank you. What the hell? Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That is so ridiculously nice.
No, you're ridiculously nice. like even Betsy's over there laughing. I have my Maxis Betsy over here. She's chilling on the floor.
You want to come in?
This is
here. She is.
Betsy. I love her with all my heart, you guys.
Right. Check her out too. Yes. I'll link her stuff below.
MUAHBEE. Yeah.
Ooh,
Betsy's
okay.
Instagram. She gets down.
She gets down.
She gets down. Alright, I'm gonna cut my crease. I did this one. Oh, this one's actually on camera. I thought this. I'm not used to the camera.
You're okay.
I was like, I'll just explain it, but it's okay.
You're totally fine, girl. It looks great.
Thank you. Usually I do like one big.
So you love your cut creases.
I love my cut.
Me too. Like I like cut creases like that, like the more traditional ones, and then I like the ones where it's just like honestly like on your lid cut crease, like all of that. Like I think I even joked once I was saying I need to change my middle name to Cut Crease.
Nicol Cut Crease Concilio. Yeah. Hey, it goes.
It kind of does.
It does.
I'm gonna name my next dog Cut Crease. I'm like, this is Cut Crease. Do you have any dogs or anything like that?
I have one fat cat named Larry. So there's that.
Is he good with your son?
Oh yeah, they're like they get along
Munchkin.
so well. It's just he's such a fatty. Like I'm mad at him right now. He has another cat pregnant. Yeah. Yeah,
Harry.
He got to start paying rent if he wants to be having kids.
Yeah, seriously. That's what I tell my dogs all the time. I'm like, you need to start pulling your weight, bud. Like, come on. You need to help me out. Clean the dishes. Do something.
Yeah, literally. But he's such a nice cat. Like, he's that cat that other cats take advantage of because he will literally tell us he's hungry and then we'll fill up his bowl and he'll let other cats come inside and eat his food. Like, he won't eat it. Like, he'll let them eat it. And they're not, like, bullying him, I promise.
Yeah.
Like, he's just
that nice?
Yeah. He thinks we're rich, apparently. So I'm like...
He's like... he's inviting everyone over for dinner, and you're like, excuse me?
Literally. No, it's mosquito season, so we're using...
Oh, my God, girl! I got bitten up alive. Holy shit. No, I have one on my arm, too.
Yeah, I have big ones. Don't kill me, calorie. It's overrated, guys. We get big. It's humid. Here.
Stop moving here.
It's crowded. Eventually, we're going to be covered in a wave soon, so...
Dude, we're going to, like, have the big earthquake soon. Did you feel it?
I felt it. My son loved it, though.
Oh, my God.
He was like, okay, so we were laid down in the living room, and I have two couches. One goes this way, one goes this way. And we were sitting down, and I just remember, like, shaking like crazy.
I was sitting on my couch, too.
And I looked at my boyfriend. He was, like, shaking, and I was like, oh, shoot. So I ran to my son's room, and he's like this on the bed, like, what's happening? Like, just shaking. And
was he so stoked, though?
Yeah, he was like, oh, cool, like, do it again. And I was like,
you're like, no.
We're gonna die.
No, honey, we don't want it again.
Yeah, but he's just... He don't care. He thought it was awesome.
Kids are so daring. I was at the Venice skate park the other weekend, and I was like looking at these like little 3-year-olds. Well, maybe not 3, but like you know what I mean. Just like maybe 10. But I was just like, wow, they got a lot of balls going in there because I do not have those types of balls for that. But like as a kid, I totally would have. I would have been like, yeah, I'll try it.
I'm down. I know, I was such a bad kid.
Were you?
I was more like, I was closer to my older brother. So I have 6 siblings.
Wow.
There's a lot of us.
Big household.
Definitely. I was really close to my older brother. So with that being said, like I was very tomboyish.
Uh-huh.
And like I would do whatever he would do because I thought he was awesome. Still do.
Yeah.
So he would leave his stuff around and I would play with it. Or like even his Xbox, like I got into gaming. Like
oh my god, girl, I was so into gaming growing up.
I was such a little tomboy, but man.
I had like my older cousin that I was always with. Because I was the oldest one in my family and my younger sister. It was just us two. It was like very small, you know, but nice. I used to always play like video games and stuff with him because I would always hang out with him. And I didn't have like any girl cousins my age. So it was like basically you play the video games or you're bored.
Yeah.
So I remember just being like, all right, let's see what this all is about. And I loved it.
Yeah, I know. Gaming is honestly really fun. But
do you still do it?
Not anymore. I feel like, no, not anymore. But I used to stay up like nights and days.
Really?
Just playing like zombies and...
I loved the zombies.
I wasn't good at it, but...
There was like only one zombie game, I can't even remember which one it was in Call of Duty, that I was like good at, that I knew where to hide and like get the guns and
were
this and
they
that.
like the Nazi zombies?
I believe they were, yeah. Are you gonna do a wing?
No, I hate eyeliner. Like,
you do?
I hate eyeliner with all my heart. Like, Jesus, like, no. Like, I've tweeted it too. Like, I just can't. Like, if I have to, I'll wing it. But no, like it stresses me out.
That's
like,
cool though. I mean, it's so cool because you can still make your like bomb shadow.
Thank you.
And like it doesn't really need a wing.
Thank
you know, like it looks really good.
Thank you. It's crazy. Like I just can't do eyeliner. It really stresses me out.
That's okay. I think it stresses a lot of people out.
Yeah. For sure. And people are like, do a tutorial. I'm like, I could barely do it myself.
Yeah.
It's scary. Oh, the reason that they said, do you cut your lawn is because my Twitter name is I Cut Yolanda. So it's kind of like a pun. So everybody kind of calls, well, like not everybody, but a lot of my, you know, friends, family, supporters will be like, well, we're lawnmowers. Like, we're in the lawnmower gang. And I'm like, you know what? Like, it's sticking with me. Like, I'm gonna make an intro where I'm just like filming me cutting the lawn. As you zoom out, it's like it says makeup by Yolanda, or maybe it's like an eyeshadow palette. I don't know, but that is
I
me.
love it.
That's my brand now.
I believe it was this girl. I follow her. I love her too. I love her work. I think it was this girl. You know her?
Bev?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was something that she said that was funny with someone else. Oh, she wanted to know, is it a push mower or do you ride in style?
Girl, we ride in style in this house. They're so amazing though. Like on their own, they're very creative. They're very talented. They're so awesome. I love,
like Twitter is like one of the platforms I love the most for like finding newer up and coming artists.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I love Twitter too, especially because like brands will talk to you more on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like celebrities even. And like, you know, celebrities.
Oh, stop.
No, but it's so
cool.
Ooh,
this is a good one. What's your favorite thing to do off camera? Or like off social media and stuff like that?
Be with my son. For sure. Yeah, for sure. Like for some time I was like working out and stuff. And like I noticed like it was just taking away time that I had from Alex. And like eventually I want to get back to working out. But, you know, I just feel like I need to spend as much time with him as possible. Like, because you never know if you're gonna make it to the next month, to the next year,
it's so true, like kind of living every moment in the moment type of thing.
So it's like I'm not gonna risk anything from taking my time away from him. Like even yesterday I had a dream that we were filming and an earthquake like happened.
Oh my god.
And I was like, I gotta go get my kid. And it's just cause like it's that mom instinct.
No,
you know?
Totally.
I don't know. Like,
where is he today?
With his grandma.
Aww.
So, no, he's chilling. Like, as soon as he gets there, he's like, bye. Like,
he's like, bye. It's grandma's house.
Yeah. He's like, who are you? Like, what? Mom? No.
Is that your boyfriend's mom?
Yeah, my boyfriend's mom. Yeah, he has a good relationship with my mom, my boyfriend's mom.
That is like, so nice.
Yeah,
that is so nice.
Yeah.
Wow, bitch, your shadow looks amazing.
Thank you. Yours look really pretty too.
Thank you. I'm like doing basic shit compared to you. Are you kidding?
It's not really that hard. Honestly, like, it's just like, you gotta practice it.
It looks amazing though.
Thank you.
Like, even, it looks even better on camera. Like,
thank you.
That's so cool.
I'm shook.
No, stop.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, you can ask me anything.
Like, as you've grown, like, do you feel like it's been harder to stay confident and, like, believe in yours? Because I feel like for me, like, that's what my problem would be. Because it's like, you know, you're big now. So, like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like, do you feel more pressured?
Sometimes, like, I think where I feel the most pressured a lot of the times is, like, brand trips and, like, events like that. Because it's like, if I didn't get it invited on a brand trip, am I not, like, good enough for the brand? Am I not the brand's style or the brand's type? Like, you know? So I think that's probably one of the most big stressors, and I feel like even I feel so like petty and like weird saying that, because that's not even like, I feel so blessed and lucky to be in the space that I am, and I know in the grand scheme of things that is so not a big problem to have, but like I definitely do find that there is a lot of pressure, that, and even just pressure that I put myself under, because I'm like, okay, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that, like, you know what I mean? It's just a lot of like, I'm my own worst enemy kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
But like having those days where I can take off and like just literally have a pool day with the dogs or whatever, like those are the days that keep me sane. And I think it's taken me a really long time to realize that I can give myself time off, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Because I also feel like we live in a world now where it's like no days off, no sleep, none of this. If you want it, work for it. But also, like, make sure you have good mental health too,
take care
you know?
of
like,
first, for sure. Because, man, you can't take care of anybody unless you're taken care of first.
Oh, ain't that the damn truth? Oh, girl, I'm so afraid of eyelash curlers.
Yeah? Why?
Because I ripped one out. Okay, I should have, like, known. Maybe it was like a future bad omen. So I was at a graduation for an ex-boyfriend of mine, and I was doing mascara in the hotel room with his sister, and I tried to walk close to the mirror so that I could see, and I wound up ripping out because I like my ankle rolled. It was like this whole like dramatic thing, and I wound up ripping out all of my lashes. There was not one left. And I remember like thinking, thank God I have my glasses, because I could just pop some glasses on. People won't know. But dude, that was probably an omen for what was to come with that guy, because that was like the worst relationship I ever had.
At least you got a lot of wishes from all the hair you pulled out.
Shit. Lots of eyelash wishes. Have you ever had any like scary horror makeup stories or anything like that?
Yes.
You have?
It's not really scary. It's just like, embarrassing. Like, when I first started makeup, I was like, what should I use? You know, and like people were telling me to use different stuff. I use this, I'm sorry, NYX, but it's you guys. It's like the HD powder. And I thought it was really good. Like, it looks beautiful during the daytime, but flashback. AF. Like, my son's first birthday party, all of the pictures I'm in, there's flashback here, flashback here.
That is so annoying, and it's his first birthday.
Yeah, I was like, well, I can't redo that, but it's okay. Like, flashback Mary was shaking, and I was just super like, oh my god. It's fine, though. Like, you could just edit stuff, you know?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you know what? We got Facetune and shit now. Oh, I know a lot of people, especially a lot of up-and-coming influencers, I know, like, Facetune is popping more than ever now. I wanted to know, like, what do you think about Facetune and, like, editing? Because I know that there are some people that do think of it as part of their art form. Yeah. And I totally get that and can respect that. But, like, when it comes to doing your lashes, or, I'm not lashes, oh my god.
You're fine.
When it comes to doing your makeup, what do you like to do? Like, what's your process for, like, taking a photo and putting it out there?
So, usually, like, I've thought about that a lot. Like, I've tried Facetuning, and I mean...
Not that you need it, because your work speaks for itself. Like, it's real in person, on camera. Looking better than mine.
No, you're beautiful. But, like, some people have Facetune, and that's fine. Like, some things is understandable. You gotta blur out a pimple.
Yeah, right, of course.
Cool. To enhance...
Cinch a waist here and there.
I feel like there's a difference between enhancing your makeup and then just straight up, like...
Facetuning
that.
Yeah.
You know, like... And I feel like some people do it to a good point. Some people will be like, whoa, like, that's not even a real person. You know?
Right. And that's a little bit much.
Yeah, a little bit, because it's like, it's kind of like, what's that word? word false advertisement.
Yeah,
It's not really like that, you know. And I feel like me, for example, I've edited my pictures and I didn't like it just because I felt like it wasn't me anymore. So now I just take a picture and upload it, and if you see my pores, you see my pores.
Good for you. know? That is so cool. I love that. Not a lot of people are like that, so
thank you. It was hard.
I give you props.
It was hard to get
you
like
have
that.
Beautiful skin, though.
Thank you.
You do. You have gorgeous skin.
Thank you. It's hard to keep up with, like, oh my gosh, but it's okay. Like, everybody has their own imperfections.
Yeah.
And, like, for example, my tooth. Oh my god, people love talking shit about that. And
really?
It's like, it's okay. Like, I have a chipped tooth. People have chipped teeth. Like,
yeah.
You know, like, get over it. And it's like, at first, like, I would be insecure and, like, it really hurt my feelings when people would make fun of me for that. Like, now I'm just like, you know what? Like, it's fine. Like, if you don't like it, pay for it or, you know, keep going.
Her Venmo will be listed below.
Yes, ma'am. Pay for it or just keep going.
But people do the same shit to me because I have veneers on my top teeth and not on my bottom.
I love it, though.
So they'll always say, like, you know, why are they discolored? Like, why don't they match? Why are your teeth, like, whatever? Mm-hmm. And I'm always just like, you know what, guys? This shit costs a lot of money, and unless if you want to pay for my bottom teeth right now, I got a lot of other things to worry about, like the dogs, bills, groceries, you know, like, so I think a lot of the times people forget that we're freaking human.
Yeah.
You know, like, they want us to look so perfect, and then once we do look perfect, they friggin' complain.
They complain, and it's like, come on, like, and most of the people that talk down on other people's insecurities are deep down insecure themselves, so, like,
absolutely.
Now I don't take it personally. I'm just like, well, whatever, like, it's fine.
We're on to our foundations. We got our lashes on. Do you use a primer?
I actually prep my skin already, but I use...
Ooh, okay, beach.
I do sunscreen first. And then I do my eye moisturizer. And then I do my skin moisturizer. And then I do a serum. And then I do my Natural Radiance primer from MAC. And then if I'm feeling really dry, I'll add some Fix Plus to it. But,
okay.
Yeah, but
I love Fix Plus.
Yes, that's
love
my life.
Fix Plus.
It's literally changed my makeup from being, like, ashy to, like, glowy.
Yes, yeah. And I feel like even if you have, like, your bronzer, like, let's say it looks a little bit muddy, and you spray some Fix Plus on it, it, like, fix it up. I've been using, because I have really, really dry skin, so for a primer, I've been using the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea, the Quench.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's been really good for my skin.
I have really dry skin, plus I sleep on my face, so, like...
Oh, same.
I get patches.
I don't understand how people sleep on their back. They're just like mummies.
Like, you want to be
I don't
haunted?
get it.
Like, that's so...
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm cool off that. Have you ever had sleep paralysis?
No, I've never had it. You had it?
Yeah. Like,
what does it feel like?
There's different types of sleep paralysis. I was like, it doesn't really feel like any, it's just scary. Like, I woke up in the middle of my dream, but, like, my body was still laying down, if that makes sense. Like, I, like, got out of my body, and, like, I was just standing at the
So
end.
it was kind of like you had an out-of-body experience?
Yeah. And I was just watching myself, my boyfriend, my son just sleep. And
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was so weird. I was just, like, tripping out the whole time. I was like, that's not me, but it is me, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, I just remember I just tried waking myself up. I just, like, kept, like, smacking my face. I couldn't wake up.
Oh my god.
I was like, bitch, wake up, you know?
You're like, hello.
Yeah. I'm like, girl, you're getting haunted and you're over here sleeping.
Yeah.
But when I woke myself up in that sleep paralysis, I woke up in, like, real life.
Oh, okay.
It was so weird.
My forehead is so much darker than the rest of my face.
Don't put foundation on it.
Well, I'm trying to match, like, my cheek to my forehead.
Okay.
And it's, like, giving me a bit of a problem.
I'm white as heck. Like,
That's
so
okay.
white.
It looks good on you.
Thank you. I need some sun, though.
Well, now that it's finally freaking summer here and not raining. But I do kind of miss the rain because it's really smoggy now, I feel like.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. People need to, like, stop using shit that's bad for the environment.
I know. Riley's actually helped me get so much more green because, like, I really was not, like, into recycling. Like, I just, like, didn't care.
Yeah.
Like, I was very ignorant about it. And, like, growing up in New York, like, you just throw your street on the trash. Like, in New York
Your
City.
street on the trash.
Or your trash on the street. Yeah.
Trash on
Whoops.
the street.
But, like, that's, like, a thing. Like, if you're in New York City, you just see trash everywhere. And it's true. Like, people literally just put it on the street. Like, so living out here, I always say I feel like so well-rounded because I'm like, I got the green, eco-friendly side of California.
Yeah, and your area is really beautiful too.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I was literally born on Earth Day, so.
Oh my God,
yeah, so
I love that.
I can't literally, like, I feel so guilty, and, like, I can't see anybody do it either, because I'll go pick it up, and, like, my boyfriend's like, you're annoying. I'm like, no, but, like, it's, like, my destiny.
Yeah,
like, I was born on Earth Day. I
thing.
gotta take care of the Earth, you know? And he just laughs at me, but I'm like, I'm serious. Like, I remember there was this one lady, we're coming back from LA, and she was eating orange peels, like, oranges, and her peels, she just kept throwing them out the window, along with her trash, and I was like, oh, hell no, you know? So, like, we pulled up next to her, and I'm, like, telling her to pick up her trash, and she's just like, whatever, and I'm like, dude, what the hell?
People suck.
Yeah,
people really, really suck.
She's gonna be crying that the Earth's dying later, and it's like,
yeah, she's gonna be one of those people that's like, girl, like, why is the world dying?
Yeah.
Because you are littering.
Girl, you participated.
Have you ever seen Interstellar?
No, what is that?
So it's like a movie where basically they're like, I think basically the whole gist of it is that like they have to find a new planet to live on because like Earth is just like done. And like people can't even go outside because it's bad to breathe the air in, like type of thing.
Yeah.
And I was just like, dude, like it's kind of scary that like that could happen, you know, or like is going to happen.
No, definitely. That's why I'm like, man, I hope my son lives his best life.
Yeah.
I might not be here at that time, but he might be, and maybe his kids if he ever has any.
Yeah. Yeah, like I don't know. It might be towards the end of our lifetimes, you know, like where things really hit the fan, which is kind of like, it's scary. I always think like for me, one of my things like about like being a mom in the future is like I'm terrified of like the world that we live in. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like racism is alive more now than ever, and it's just like terrifying, and like I don't know, just like our political system is a mess. Like everything's just a mess, I feel like, and it's just like scary. So I give you a lot of props like and a lot of courage for, you know, being a good mom and like
thank you.
You know, just making sure you have time with your kid, because I think that's like the one way to make sure that your kid is like
definitely
good, you know what I mean?
Definitely. It's like you can't really control what happens in life, but you can control how much you're in it and how you know how they see life. Because like if you're like, I say this a lot, like too, like I am always like, not always, but sometimes I just get into these bad depressions, and I'm just like, I feel like shit, you know, and I'm like, you know what, like instead of spending my time doubting something or being upset about something that happened, like I need to accept it. I need to keep going, because my son's getting older. He can't just have a mom who's in the room upset all day, you know, because that's not. And
that's
not fair.
That's like a lot of strength, girl, because not everyone can do that.
Thank you.
That's like pure strength at its finest.
From my mom, dude. Like my mom is like, she's a badass. Like she raised 3 kids on her own. Like my dad was deported when I was 6 years old. So like that's why even then like I take that shit serious. And like she did it all on her own. She would work 2 jobs. Like she wouldn't be home a lot, but like we knew why. You know?
Of course.
And like whenever like I see her upset or stressing, like I just wish I had the money to just be like, here, like you're good, mom, like don't even trip, you know?
That's like my goal in life too, is like just to keep this going so that I can like help my family like get a house and like
bless you.
Thank you. Just like stuff like that. I totally agree. I feel the same way about my mom too. Like I'm like lucky like my parents are together and like everything's good, but everybody's always like, how are you so kind, how are you so nice? And I feel like it's all for my parents, like because like they really raised me this way, you know.
I would love to meet them.
They don't come out as much as I wish they would, but it's hard because they own a dog grooming business.
That's cool.
They love it.
Well, Nicole's parents, you guys did an awesome job.
Thank you.
You did an awesome job. Like she's an angel.
You're too sweet.
No. Girl, I believe in treating people the way you want to be treated, you know? And girl, I love you so much. So.
I love you.
Starts crying. Okay, we added a pop of color just because we're too neutral right now. I need to add color.
This girl needs her color. I need to transition to my summer concealer because I'm looking like a real ghost under here.
She said, and It's cute. It's blendable. It's blendable.
I gotta add my cream contour, so I think I should be okay, but...
I don't know how to cream contour. I can do it on people, on my clients, but I can't do it on myself.
How do you like doing makeup on other people?
It's hard as hell.
Yeah.
It's hard. Like, when I started, I sucked. Like, I feel like you're gonna suck at the first thing
the first thing you ever do, you're always gonna suck at. That's very true.
Like, it's crazy, like, how much I've grown. Because when I started freelancing, like, Jesus, the locals were like, Like,
oh, really?
No, it was crazy. Like, I got a lot of hate from it.
Oh, my God. And why?
Because I wasn't the best. But it's, like, at the same time,
okay.
like, it was hard. And, like, I quit for a while because of that.
Uh-huh.
And I was like,
well, I'm glad you didn't give up.
Thank you. Me too. Like... To work at MAC is, like, insane. Like,
how do you like working there? Like, did they put you through a training? Like,
yeah, so once you get hired on, in different states, there's different, like, qualifications.
Like,
okay. Here in California, you don't need to be a certified makeup artist to work for a MAC store. Mm-hmm. But once you get hired on, they do train you. And, like, as you go with the company, you grow with the company.
Oh,
like,
cool.
Yeah, they teach you all these new things. Like, we learn about products 6 months before they even come out. Like,
wow.
It's so cool.
So it's like real, they're like really go in.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's like they teach you how to run a business.
That's cool.
Yeah, you can profit off that. Like my experience with clients, I've gained so much experience.
Oh, I'm sure. Like just even having that, like the people skills, like all that, like that comes along with like just working. And
yeah, I love it with all my heart. Like there's a lot of cons to it. I'm not gonna lie. But it's like it's worth it at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally.
I feel like nothing in this life is gonna come easy.
No, and especially if you want it. Like if you really, really want it, it doesn't come easy. It really doesn't.
It does. It's not worth it.
Yeah, or it's like only temporary. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like if it comes easy, it's not real.
Yeah. Exactly. And like it's a struggle being a makeup artist, but like you have to be willing to take constructive criticism and feedback.
I think that's the biggest thing, because like if someone doesn't like something that you do and you think it's beautiful, you kind of have to swallow your pride and be like, all right, well, let's take that off, or you know.
Yeah, being a makeup artist, it's your client's preference, not yours.
Yeah, and that's the hardest part.
Because man, people be wanting some crazy stuff, but I'm like,
what's the craziest thing anyone's ever asked you for?
I'm like, where do I start?
She's like, I don't know if we got enough time. She's like,
don't sue me. But no, people like, I want a double cut crease and a wing and some glitter. I have 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like
that's impossible. You're like, try again.
I'm like, I'll do one of your eyebrows.
Yeah.
But like they'll be asking the craziest looks in a crazy amount of time. And there's a policy with MAC is it's a free service now. People don't have to pay to get their makeup done. So they'll be like just mad, sassy.
Rude, yeah.
And it's like, come on, like you're getting it done for free. Just relax.
Yeah, just be nice.
Yeah. Like for example, people are just mean, dude.
No,
like
they are.
they'll go up to you and be like, do you work here? Yeah. Are you good at makeup though? And I'm like, I don't know. Like I think
you're like, look at my face. Isn't that like an indication? Kind of.
I kind of got the job, so I would like to think like I'm good at it.
People
like,
sometimes ask, like I know from just like working in customer service too, like sometimes the shit that people ask, I'm like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Like what made you think you can ask that?
Or they'll be like, do you do your own makeup, or do you come to work and then they do it for you? And it's like,
you're like, no, what? I do it.
Yeah, it's like, does your job let you do that? Because, like, no, like, come on, guys. Like, make it make sense before you say it. That's what I tell my boyfriend all the time. Because, like, I'll literally say, like, go grab a water. And he'll be like, the flabby, blah, blah, the what? And I'm like, babe, make it make sense before you say it. And he'll just look at me. And I'm like, seriously, though.
People are interesting. That is very damn true.
There's a lot of experiences. And, like,
but mainly positive. Like, you really like working there?
Oh yeah, like I've gotten close to people that I never thought I'd even meet in my life. Like Betsy, like I love her. You know, like when I met her, I was like, oh my god, she's so pretty. Like, oh my god, you know? And now like we FaceTime each other and we're sending each other memes, and I'm like,
yeah, and she's coming with you here.
Yeah,
and
like it's crazy like how much you grow with the company and how much you get experience, and it's just,
and friendships,
yeah, it's
all
just
that.
A great job. Like,
oh, that makes me so happy for you.
Thank you. I think my first PR goal ever was Anastasia.
And you got it.
And I got it, dude. When I got it, I cried for like 3 days straight. Like, I couldn't help. Like, at work, I was crying. Like, I was just crying because I was like,
cry,
shook, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I love Norvina. Like, oh my God.
I love her too.
If you're watching this.
Like, you could tell she really cares about the brand
Yes.
and, like, really cares what people think. And I think that that's very rare, unfortunately, nowadays. Mm-hmm. And I really do like that Norvina does, like...
give a shit.
Yeah, like, that she cares.
Yeah. I don't care about, like, the Norvina palette, for example. She got a lot of backlash from it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because people were like, oh, it's not different. It's just plain, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, first of all, there's a meaning behind the palette. And it's her in a palette. Like,
these are what she likes.
This is her. Like, she's just expressing herself. And I thought that was awesome, you know? Like, to be able to do that on your own brand and just, like, I don't know. I just thought it was cool.
No, it is really cool.
The meaning behind everything matters more to me than the colors in the palette. Like, the Alyssa Edwards palette, the meaning behind this is everything to me. Like, I support for, like, the backstory is not really about the product. One day I want to come out with my own product. I don't know what. We'll see.
Yeah, what would you be like more into the eyeshadows or lipsticks or lashes? Like what if you could, like what would be your thing?
I think eyebrows, and it's because like
eyebrows, okay, I like that.
Because like that's the first thing I got into because I had to.
Yeah.
Like I've met so many people at my work who are like cancer fighters, cancer survivors, and like they've told me their stories about how nothing will stay on, and it's just like
because there's no hair there.
Yeah, because there's no hair there, and it's like I've tried a lot of things, and sometimes we can do it. Like sometimes I'll be able to like put hair and like make it work, but it's just like I want to be able to give back to people who need it and make them feel beautiful.
Totally.
Like at the end of the day, like, you know, doing my makeup makes me feel so good about myself.
Yeah.
And like it shouldn't, but like it does. Like I feel
it's I mean I always say it's like a very empowering thing. Like it helps a lot with confidence. I know that I feel my best personally when I have makeup on, and I'm not embarrassed to say that, you know? Like it helps so much.
Yeah, it does. And like I just want everybody to feel beautiful because they are like what's inside matters more than the outside. So you can look like a lizard and I'd still say you're that bitch. Like, because like you're so like it just personality outshines.
I completely agree. You could be like the most beautiful girl in the world or most handsome man in the world or beautiful man in the world, and it doesn't matter. Like if you're a rude POS,
Poopid,
then sorry.
I don't know, some brow products.
I could see that for you for sure.
Thank you. Maybe some lawnmowers, you know, in the future.
Some lawnmowers.
Collaborate with like Home Depot or something. What would you say?
Like a silly brand, like a lawn, like.
No, like what's your brand? Like who? Like I don't know how to say it. Like
what am I?
I don't know. Yeah, because so people will be like love bugs.
I mean, I don't know. Like I was actually saying recently that I low key wish I was like a bit sexier on like Instagram. So I'm like maybe I should be like a bit more sexy and like strut, but then I also feel like embarrassed, you know what I mean? So
hey, you're very sexy, okay?
Thank you.
Yes.
But I'm always like, oh man, I could be a bit more sexy. And like I said to Riley last night, my boyfriend, I was like, I think I need to try to be a little bit sexier, and he's like, I've been telling you to kick the sexy up, like, and I'm like, okay.
No, but you're very hot. Coming from a bisexual woman, you are very hot.
Thank you.
You are a fire girl.
You're so sweet.
Are you straight?
Yes. Yeah. But I love my LGBTQ.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you contour your nose? Like, how do you...
don't.
You don't?
Dude, I'm embarrassing. I kind of just do that.
Oh my God.
I don't know how to do that. Like, I don't know. I just kind of warm it up. I suck at contouring.
Really? I think it looks great on you.
I just bronze and hope it looks good. And
I think it looks great.
Thank you. I always just kind of do whatever. But you get down.
I'm like, I need to contour this nose because, like, I have such an Italian nose.
She snatched.
And if I don't contour it, I feel like it looks like fat. I don't know how to explain it.
Wide, maybe?
Yeah, wide. Yeah. It looks wide. That's a better use.
You're all fat.
I'm like, my nose is fat.
She's a little thick, guys.
She's a thick nose.
Taking protein shakes.
So I haven't been doing this lately, but like I've had to because I feel like, I don't know, something's going on. I think I need to clean my brushes. Are you basically done?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
sorry.
okay. I told you I get done fast. Like I'm just.
I'll like, shit. I'll like.
No.
I'm almost
fine.
done anyway.
You're fine. I'll like go slow on these parts. It's because like I'm always in a rush getting ready. So like I'm used to like
I get you. But I think it's impressive how fast you were doing your eyes, because that's what takes me the longest.
Really?
Is like if I want to do like a really intricate eye look, I'm like, okay, well I have to give myself at least 30 minutes on the eyes then. Because I like to like take my time.
Yeah.
But I'm so impressed how fast you did that.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's all just like getting used to being rushed. Which is like, I used to hate it, but now I'm like, okay, like now I could get ready super fast, you know?
Yeah. Which is actually nice and very beneficial.
Definitely. Because I wake up, like, I'm the type who's not going to wake up unless I have to wake up.
Okay.
And it's like, even if it's for work, I'm like, just 10
more minutes.
Just 10 more minutes. Like, no, not today. And then when I get ready, it's like, I'm rushing it, but it's okay. Because I have a trick. Is where if one eye looks worse than the other, I got this little hair trick right here that covers it. And I'm like, what's up? So I really only need to have this side ready.
Okay, we're learning all the tricks now.
I don't know if you do this, but like I like to layer my highlights.
Oh, girl, same.
So I'll go in with one that's dark, and then I'll top it with something lighter. That way it's like...
I like that. So for me, I feel like I always have to bronze twice because my cheeks are like, they just eat up powder.
Yeah, that's literally what I just did right now. I bronze first, I go in with the blush, and then my highlight, and then I go back in with bronze.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, it washes out.
Yes, I have the same freaking problem.
And I like to look bronze as hell. Some people don't like it, but I'm like, you know what? Like,
who cares?
It's
California.
Makeup. It's hot. I'm bronzed right now, okay?
Yeah, like it's the summertime. You could be a little bit more bronzed if you want.
But your skin's gorgeous too.
Thank you. Honestly, I think it's just birth control and like products. Like I use a lot of products and like hydrating stuff. Birth control was really the biggest thing that changed my face because I used to have really bad acne. Yeah, like very bad. I wouldn't even take like the bus home from school. They would be like, oh, she has poison ivy. No, those are zits. Like it was just so like, yeah, I'll never forget. It was this gross guy.
He's probably watching you now. She's popping.
It's usually
your
some
bullies are the ones that end up like trying to get at you later, and it's like, psych. Nope, you should have been nice.
Yeah, you should have been nice to begin with.
So, did you ever move a lot when you were growing up?
I was born and raised in New York. We did move down to Florida for like 3 years, but we wound up going back to New York. So really, I've mainly been in New York my whole life, and then now California for 3 years. Yeah, 3 years.
That's cool.
What about you? Did you move a lot?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Growing up, I went to over like 10 different schools.
Wow.
So I was always like that new kid, that new girl, and it's like, oh, it sucked. But like that helped me be social because like...
Yeah, because you kind of have to put yourself out there to like make friends and stuff.
Yeah, literally. And like, it sucked because like, I was the easy target to bully because I was new.
Yeah.
But, like, once I made friends, like, it was cool. It just sucked because I never had the experience to grow up with somebody. Like, people were like, oh, that's my childhood friend, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I didn't have that because I moved 2 years after I met them. So
Yeah.
But, I mean, as far as...
But that's all right.
Yeah. It's okay.
But I totally get what you're saying. Like, that would be... Yeah, totally get it. I would be a little, like, too. Yeah. Like, I totally get that.
I mean, at least I have my siblings that I can say I grew up with. So.
Yeah. And you have 6 of them, you were saying?
Well, technically 7, but I have a brother who I never met before.
Okay.
He lives in Mexico with my dad. He has like crazy story. Like this kid, like
really,
it's just like we've talked on the phone, but I've never met him in person. Like his mom passed away when he was born.
Okay, so you guys have the same dad but different moms.
Yeah, different mom. And when she died, he moved to the States with his grandparents.
Okay.
And recently, I want to say one of his grandparents got really sick, or they died. One of them died to where the other one got sick. So they couldn't take care of him anymore. So from there, he flew back to Mexico with my dad. And well, now he's living with my dad. And it's just crazy to me because like he's only 12 years old and he's been through so much.
Oh my God, what a friggin' trooper.
He's been through, and like when I talk to him, he's like, like it's sad, but like it's crazy because he's like, can you just describe how your yard looks like? What's your city look like?
That's what he says to you?
Yeah, and like I'll tell him, and I'm like, honestly, like bro, like don't even trip. Like
yeah, you're like it's okay. It's really hot
like,
here.
Like you're probably in a better space. Like it sucks out here.
I love Mexico.
Yeah,
I love Mexico so much. I really want to learn how to speak Spanish. I don't know how to speak another
Really?
language. Yeah. I can speak Italian, like if I'm there. Like, you know, I can understand it better than I can speak it. And when I went to Italy for a week last summer, like I was like picking it up. Like everything was coming back because I took Italian in high school. For the most part, like I really want to learn Spanish because I feel like especially here in California, one of the main languages here is Spanish.
Yeah.
And I want to learn it, you know?
Yeah, and it's a good like pro to have, especially
Just
like,
so I can be like respectful too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
hate going to, because I've been to Mexico a few times now and I feel so embarrassed going there and I don't like, I'm just like, hola. Like, you know.
Quiero taco. I'm not the best at it, but I try to like learn because my mom always says like if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
And it's true, like you really do lose it. And there's words sometimes where I'm like, at Mac, for example, I'm like, ¿quieres blush? And they'll be like, Ruber? And I'm like, oh yeah, that thing, you know, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like we just start laughing.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'm sorry, like I suck at Spanish sometimes.
And just to be like, I just want to be like more respectful.
Yeah, and that's awesome of you to want to learn and not just be like, oh, just speak English. You're
No,
in the US.
no, God no.
Have you tried this lip lash from MAC?
No, is it good?
It's bomb. It makes you look like you have you have juicy lips. I'm like, well, it
Oh
makes
girl,
me
they're
look,
fake.
me look like I have juicy lips. And I don't know, it just
It brings your look together.
it does. Especially if you're like all matte on the eye. I want
Yeah.
to have some type of like gloss.
Well, you did a great job with the all matte eye because, like, I think because your eyelids are a bit more smooth than mine, like, for some reason I get, like, darker spots than others. If that, I don't know why, but it's weird.
But it looks bomb. Look at that.
Thank you.
She's stunting. She said, ooh. And
I basically took over my parents' living room when I started makeup. And I was like, okay, this is going to be my studio now. The living room is mine.
That's awesome, though.
They were like, okay, whatever you say, Nicole.
They're just like, this girl's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's awesome, though. Like, I'm sure your parents are really proud of you.
Yeah, they're so, every time I talk to them, I feel like my mom is always crying. She's like, I'm so proud of you.
Aww.
I'm like, oh, Mom, stop crying.
Aw, that's my mom. She cries for everything.
Yeah, at commercials. All
Literally,
that.
like my 8th grade graduation, she was crying. I was like, Mom, I'm not gonna die. Like, I'm just graduating.
Yeah.
And when I graduated high school, she was just like, like I was like,
Yeah.
Mom, relax. Like,
Moms are emotional, but I'm sure, like, when I'm a mom, I'm so emotional with Mo. I'm like, that's my honey, that's my baby, that's my child. I'm like, don't anyone ever touch him.
Right.
All right, you guys, so this is it. I hope you enjoyed this little influencer on the rise, kind of picking it back up. Make sure you check out Yolanda, check out all her stuff. I will have everything linked down below. Thank you so much for coming on my channel.
Thank you for having me.
You're the
on
best.
here.
You guys, I had so much fun filming with her.
Me too.
If you like what you see, please consider subscribing.
Yes.
And I'll see you guys next time.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye.